outfitter is Big Salmon Outfitters, and this is his camp at Owl Creek. They've just gotten back in from another trip into the Bob. The outfitter has arrived, and Jody is taking the first load to the outfitter.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. I'm due.
They wear gear for a couple of reasons. One is they charge by the pound for packing it in, and the other reason is they want to know what the weight is so they can distribute it evenly on each pack mule. This is the morning we're heading in, and they're putting the packs on the mules. Aiden is our wrangler. He's going to take us in, drop off our camp, and then come back and get us in 5 days. The first 7 miles of our trip will all be uphill, and that route takes us from the bottom of the Swan River drainage at Holland Creek to the divide between that drainage and the South Fork of the Flathead. As we headed to our campsite, there were a lot of things along the way that were interesting, and it would have been nice to take the time and explore them and appreciate them, like the huckleberries along the path. But we just didn't have time. We needed to keep moving to get to camp before dark. Taking a break along the way. After this rest stop, it's a short mile to the divide. Frank and Jody at the Bob Marshall boundary sign. From here on, we're going to walk for a ways.
You'll probably catch up to us.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. All the way is about 14 miles. We made it down to Big Salmon Creek, and we'll travel alongside this drainage all the way to the Big Salmon Lake. If we had more time, this waterfall would be a great place to explore. We found a white spot in the trail, so we're taking a break here before we make it to Salmon Lake. When we got near the head end of Big Salmon Lake, we had to hand carry all of our gear to the campsite. This is our campsite. It took us several trips from the main trail to bring all of our gear to the camp spot. The next morning, didn't take Frank very long to get his fishing line wet. Oh yeah, that's a very nice one.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
It's beauty.
Look at that beautiful west slope cutthroat. This is going to be nicer than this.
Yeah,
Beautiful fish.
very nice.
I don't want to hurt him.
It was hard not to follow suit.
Yeah.
Not everyone in our party had fishing as a priority.
West slope cutthroat on a woolly bugger.
Oh.
Oh, what a beautiful fish.
Yeah.
West slope cutthroat. Yeah.
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 Our camp was in a perfect spot right by Big Salmon Creek that ran into the lake. We could see fish in the creek. A lot of times they were hiding underneath the log, waiting for a fly to float by on the surface and then dart out and gobble it. The lake below, it was a great place to be. Yeah. We had a great afternoon view of the lake and of our family of geese that kept us company. They're not too far.
They look like they are too far.
I got zoom. The mornings weren't that bad either. The third day, we wanted to go to the lower end of the lake, and Frank then wanted to go down to the South Fork and check the fishing out there. It's 4 miles from one end of the lake to the other, and so it took us a little while to get there.
Be a good pose here.
There was a little bit of wildlife along the way. We saw these ducks out in the lake. And then when we got to the lower end, the mouth, there was an eagle camped in a treetop. And we got a glimpse of him before he flew off. He looked up the lake, the direction we came from, and then this is the stream that flows out of the lake down to the South Fork of the Flathead. And of course, Frank tried to catch a fish or two there. Here's a family of ducks. I think they were golden eyes. came up the creek and swam by us and out into the lake. Yeah. Back at camp that evening. There's a Chinese wall in the background. Zoom up to it. Zooming in, you can see the Chinese wall, a prominent geologic feature in this area. Frank's doing laundry.
How about the butter, Jody?
Yeah, can you get the butter? Oh,
Frank's preparing the fish.
yeah. Okay.
Jody's stoking the fire. And I'm staying out of the way.
Use plenty of foil here. Seal it up good so it doesn't burn. Okay. You know, I'm gonna have to some paper towel. Good.
Not all the fish we got thrown back. We saved some for a couple meals.
Seal good. Cook starts steaming. All right, it's 5:13. Still got the orange cutthroat on them.
Is it hot?
Yeah, it's a little hot.
Eating lunch at Pendant Cabin on our way back. We're at the top. And we are going to walk down and he's going to lead the horses. Well, we got about halfway down walking, and from there on we hopped on the horses just to make it go a little quicker. Here you can see Salmon Lake ahead of us, and of course that's our destination. Back to Owl Creek Campground, the end of our trail.